Okay, so I'm making this video just to go into a little bit more detail on excluded values. So these are the values that are going to make the expressions undefined. And if we're dealing with fractions, they're going to be undefined when the denominator is 0 because you cannot divide by 0. Okay? So for example, let's say we have 1 over x minus 3. This one you cannot factor. Okay, so that is the simplest form, but you can find the excluded value. We're finding value that's going to make this denominator here 0. So x minus 3. So set it equal to 0 and solve for x. Add 3 to both sides. So x is equal to 3. So this is the excluded value. Okay. Another way to write your answer is x cannot equal to 3. Okay. X minus 1 over 5x minus 3. Okay, so first check if you could factor something out. You can't. So we're going to look for excluded values. So which numbers make the denominator equal to 0? So 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. Add 3 to both sides. So 5x is equal to 3. Divide by 5. X is 3/5. This is our excluded, oops, excluded value, or you could simply write x cannot equal to 3/5. Something to mention, it doesn't matter what the numerator is. So if the numerator, it doesn't matter when the numerator is 0, so you don't have to worry about it. Focus on the denominator only. Let's do one more example. So we have 2x minus 6 over x squared plus 2x minus 15. Okay, numerator. Do we have can we factor that? Yes, by using GCF. So 2 is the GCF. On the inside, you're left with x minus 3. For the denominator, we're going to use the x method. What multiplies to negative 15 and adds up to 2. 5 and 3, but the 3 needs to be negative. So you're left with x plus 5 times x minus 3. Now you could cross out x minus 3 because they're the same. So your simplified version is 2 over x plus 5. Now, when you're looking for the excluded value, you want to see when the denominator is 0 and you want to use the factored form, okay? Because there may be more than one excluded value. So when does x plus 5 times x minus 3 equal to 0? It's equal to 0 when x plus 5 is equal to 0. We'll subtract 5 on both sides, so x is negative 5. Also, when x minus 3 is equal to 0, so if I add 3 to both sides, x is equal to 3. These are the excluded values. Or you could say x does not equal to negative 5 and x does not equal to 3. Hope that helps.